Hello!
Hello!
And welcome to Quick FFIX episode 9?
Question mark? Yeah. What happened to episode 3, by the way?
I don't know. What did happen to episode 3? What do you mean?
Well, I went on the YouTube and it goes 2, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Ah!
I knew 1 went, but...
It should be there. Well...
Oh well.
Stay tuned for this breaking update to the video channel, which I'll do after this episode.
Or maybe we've just misnumbered them?
I mean, it's highly possible.
I'm Laz.
I'm incompetent, it would appear. And I'm Matt, and there is a mouse on the screen. And I hit the microphone. Alright, we're off to a flying start. So,
Things flying everywhere.
we're in the castle.
Yes.
So
we
this
went
is Final Fantasy IX.
trying to do it as quickly as possible.
Yeah, real quick.
Okay. Before I forget, I learned how the card game numbers work.
Sweet.
Can I, for the benefit of the viewers?
I mean, I'm still going to challenge people to it. So,
Of course. In fact, I would hope you would do it more now that we know the rules.
Indeed.
So,
I mean, I like to do it by the, by the edge of my pants, or however the expression goes.
seat of your pants, yeah.
Yeah. Nah, that's far too safe. Oh, there's that thing. Okay. So the princess is not where she seems, or not where we thought she was. And neither is Erin.
Stop it
The
right
mysterious
now.
lady and-
I'm calling a veto on Aaron. There was 2 full episodes.
I feel like the game has already put a veto on Erin.
Yes, that is true.
See, Zidane wants to know where Erin went as well.
That's not.
This
is where we first met?
Yeah. Right, I get the feeling... I'm going to talk to this guy. Maybe he... Nope, thank you.
Can we talk to the other dude?
He's going, oh, that area is unrestricted now.
I mean, yeah.
Alright, so your friend's sleeping. Does this mean this is no longer restricted? Alright, yeah, it's still restricted. Okay.
I think eventually you put his on, but I can't quite remember how that comes to pass. So, the card game.
Yes.
This dog is literally doing laps.
Yeah, I need to... You grab that purple thing.
Right.
Just around the corner there.
Licking my foot. Hello.
Yeah, she does that too. That sweet voice, it's Moo. No, it's Erin. Oh, apparently she's upstairs. Isn't that where I just came from?
There's a more upstairs. Where's this purple thing going?
I had to put it on the floor then, down there. That should
Entice.
Okay. Oh, no, she's going to chill in the sun.
Yeah, I think she's also peeing on the floor. That's what I
Is she?
meant. Please hold. In fact, this is a great time
yeah,
for me
she
to
has
explain
done that,
how
yes.
the cards work.
Yes, you do that and walk around and look busy.
Sure. So, right, hang on. Oh, why am I not authorised? That's some bullshit. Maybe if I disguise myself as a guard. Nah, yeah, this is... I remember. I'll do that in a second. Right, where's my menu? Okay. I'm going to go look at my cards. So... Oh, I mean, Matt kind of needs to be here, but I guess I'll explain it twice. We have a number, letter, number situation. Although some of the numbers can also be letters sometimes. Basically, the first number is that thing's... The first number!
There we go. See, this episode's off to a great start.
Oh, never change. Never change.
Never stop being professional. Go wash my hand up.
Okay, so I may as well wait till Matt's here now.
No, Phil.
I'll be honest, it's thrown me a little bit. How do you get X? Right. Okay. Oh, hey Matt.
Hey.
So you know we've got these these number, letter, number.
Yes.
The first number is that thing's attack, basically. They call it power, but it's what you attack with. So if you're placing the card that makes the combat in the first place, then that's the number that will be used. Then the letter in the second thing, the letter, is what type of card this is. M is it will attack the magic defense. P is it will attack the physical defense. X, which we have one of down here. X means it will attack the lowest of the two defenses. And then an A means it will attack the lowest number on the whole card.
Okay.
So M and P are kind of the same. Then X is better than M or P, and then A is better than X.
Sweet.
So there's that.
Now we brought that ratio back, that win to loss ratio. It's now 1-1.
And 2 draws.
Yeah, we did it.
So the next 2 numbers, the first one, so it's not a double number at the end. The first one is your physical defense, and the second one is your magical defense, i.e. the thing attacks. So this one, being a P, would attack, if it was fighting this card, would attack the first number, which is 1, with its 0. However, it's not as simple as 0 versus 1. It's done on a hexadecimal scale, which just, for the viewers at home, just means it's out of 16. So what it will do is it will generate a... So 0 is 0 to 16, sorry, 1 to 16. 1 is 17 to 31, and then each, do you see what I mean? So each 16 it goes up. So it will generate a random number within its 16 range. And then the other card will generate a random defense number. And then when those random numbers are generated, the speed that they go down is by taking off another randomly generated number from within your own range. So basically your card fights itself, and whoever's the least worse off at the end wins.
Oh, good.
But it means that the higher the number that you put against their number, the higher a chance you have of getting a big number. And it works out the difference between the two.
Okay.
So it's 3 lots of random number generator, but you can at least a little bit plan for it now.
Sweet.
Anyway,
Alright.
he just said, "What if I get a disguise?" And then there's these 2 new people at the side there, who may or may not have something to do with that.
Sweet. But there's still no place to insert the medal. Oh, it's talking about a cute girl on board an airship.
You lost yourself there for a second.
Yeah, it's okay. Well, they did not provide any information. They just talk about cute girls. I mean, I'm happy to keep talking to these guys because they know what's going on.
So, what about that guy there?
Cool. Can I have your outfit?
I swear, go and talk to the sleeping guy now that he's had the prompt of...
What am I thinking? Moogle's upstairs.
That's it's okay, you don't have to explore anywhere else.
But what if I want to go challenge people to cards?
Okay.
There
you go. What was he suspicious of?
I think he might be lying. Just said there's a suspicious character in here.
The point I'm making is it should be suspect.
Ah.
I was being that guy.
Yes.
Biff, pow! Hey!
My God, we've taken on a completely new character!
Now is it unrestricted?
Good day, sir.
I said good day!
Alright.
Yeah. That's not the way we're supposed to be going, it's up the elevator.
Okay. If you say so. Excuse me, where is the lift? Is it this way?
Yes.
Sweet. Ah, yes. So...
I like that our nose has changed shape with this costume.
I recently had a change of heart on my... No, I don't need that costume anymore. Recently had a change of heart on on my least favourite character in Game of Thrones.
Okay.
So...
From whom to whom?
Well, so before it's Bran.
Right.
Really,
like more than Joffrey? He's not that bad.
Like, alright, still alive. Current,
right, okay.
Current series.
Right, okay.
And
Spoilers.
then I was listening to the Empire sort of Game of Thrones spoiler podcast.
Yeah.
And they had an interview with the actor. And did he just call me a girl? Oh, fucking hell. That's a face. Fucking Voldemort. And basically the actor said like his cues were pretty much, you've just been given 2,000 years of history in a second, you have to basically act like someone who's trying to process it.
Right.
I'm like, now it makes sense. And then I realised my least favourite character, and mainly because a lot of people have been overreacting to, so, spoilers. So you know the thing where Sam everyone says mansplains to Gilly, completely
Yes.
ignores what she said.
And then takes on the advice. Yeah.
Yeah. But then it was pointed out to me that what she's doing is reading the things he's transcribed. So it's basically, you know when someone reads a book and they read a sentence and they go, oh yeah, you know this. Except she's reading it to the person who wrote the book.
Was he though? Because
yeah, no, because it's the Maester's things that he'd been given earlier on to transcribe.
But had he got to that one?
Well, I don't think so.
Then she still helped.
No, she's literally. It's literally. Did you know this? It's like, yeah. Do you know why I know it? Because I fucking wrote it.
That's what I mean. Did he get to that one? As in, I don't think.
I think he did.
Right. Okay. I mean,
because she's saying things to him, and he's like, "Yeah, I already know. Yeah, I already know." And it's like, "Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does know because he wrote it."
fair enough. I mean, he was not the original author, but yeah, he copied it from one bit to the other.
Well, was it? It was either transcribe or it might be translate.
No, I think he's just transcribing. I don't think he knows a lot of languages because he didn't know them before he went to the war. I don't see how he'd have the time to learn like old Valyrian.
He has been there for a few months now, though.
Months, yeah, but think about how long it took us to know yes, no, and 1 to 10 in fucking South American.
Speak for yourself.
Okay, no. Yeah, how long it took me.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like if you had... I feel like Old Town would have the means to translate a guide, and if he has months of literally just translating script from script, you'd learn it pretty quickly.
I guess. And he also did a lot of putting shit away and making breakfast. And...
True, but that was only in the montages, so...
Well, I guess this is all beside the point because I agree with you that Gilly is one of the least favourite characters.
Yeah, I find her really annoying. I also don't understand, like, I feel like Samwise is purely with her out of... Not Samwise? Samwell?
Yeah.
Different...
Almost,
different thing. It is only with her out of either guilt or sex. Or maybe guilty sex.
Oh yeah, one because of the other, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it appears this game agrees with me. It's like, you're not paying attention to the story.
I mean, to be fair, all that happened was doves flew away, like, wasn't it?
Oh, I mean, that could be an important plot point.
Where are all the doves?
Garnet's like, that's a cannon.
Oh, my eye!
Yeah, so Gilly is definitely... Oh. Wow, good.
It's the mandatory look at all of the things, pretend it's you.
My god, it looks... Someone's really surprised.
Ah! He found me!
Now the mountains are surprised. I wonder if they started repairing it. If only I could properly look through this telescope. Oh, fucking hell, there's a giant bird! Hey, there's a chocobo, no shit!
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of interesting mini games in this particular game. One of which,
really, I've never heard of mini games being in a Final Fantasy game before. Well,
yeah.
Have I found everything?
Right in the middle, I think. There you go.
Oh, the river has something to say.
Seabell. Once you found it all, it will take you out of the telescope, I think.
Well, oh, Alexandria's beyond those mountains. I bet they're looking for us. Let me see. How? Oh, right.
Let me see.
Yeah. Difficult when it doesn't say Moogle before it. I don't know who's
So much trouble for everyone. Uncle Sid knew everything. And now he's a fucking oglop. Oh! Did you catch that?
Yes. Who's...
I genuinely had forgotten that was a thing. That wasn't like fake surprise.
Tantalus, the pink bearded guy.
Well, Tantalus is the name of the group led by Baku, the pink bearded guy.
Ah.
It's the theatre ship company, as it were.
Ah. Wait, I left the band? When were we in a band?
Tantalus.
Oh, right. I missed that mini game.
He pulls out like a fender. Like,
Yeah.
you were not paying attention.
I thought it was sword fighting. We were gonna put you to sleep with sleeping weed, then kidnap you.
420.
Wow, world's very different in Gaia?
Gaia, yeah. Well, not so different.
Lindblum.
Remember when we got off at Peru and it was very clear on how we shouldn't be trafficking children? It's like, I mean, I really wasn't planning on it, but now I feel like I should check my bags just in case.
Yeah.
I did pack them myself, but...
How did you get in here? What's going on?
Buenos dias.
Do you think I'm that naive? Yes. Wait, what did you just... Oh, well, I feel...
Which, again, should have been reading. This is why I watched the videos back, so I can remember the story.
So you were up that night. I was.
Oh, remember when he heard her singing in Dali?
Da la 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 la.
Do you remember when? I heard you sing.
No. As well.
I think that's part of the problem.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was just in the wall. I'm surprised you couldn't see me through the giant eye hole I had going on there. It was. I tried tapping.
There appears to be a hamster in a fancy coat trying to buy a weapon.
Yes, with a giant cornetto in his hand. I know, right?
What? The Queen would never start a war?
Whoa, Jesus Christ. Ah, I see you went for the no eyes option.
I am an armor collector. He's finally learned to lie.
I'm here on a collection for the princess. Don't
Who
tell
I
anyone.
serve? Ah, as her royal armor collector.
She's just on the roof of the castle. Don't tell anyone. I must go now.
I need to go and think up another lie. That was exhausting. You can see the Brane miniature sold very well in the.
Yes.
They do look stupid.
Yes. I mean, I feel like Filippo will have some shocking truths when he learns just how inept the Knights of Pluto are. Oh, Vivi's scared children.
Royal action figures. Hot damn! I got a whole set now. Black mages were like toys being controlled by someone.
I feel like he's never going to get past this.
Meta.
Like, wow, that's a weird name.
What a stupid name.
I swear, these creators come up with the craziest names. Which reminds me, I feel like I might change my my main username inspired by this game now.
Okay.
Might change it to Matt in the Pointy Hat.
Why have you got a pointy hat?
It's a conversation starter for everyone online, because you know how people are in Xbox Live. They're all real friendly and they want to know the stories behind your names.
Oh, of course they do.
You know, that's all the messages I've got behind sort of be a healer. Also, I found out something which was very upsetting.
What?
Is, so basically in the Overwatch competitive scene on console, so people can have an advantage on them, there's basically this thing which you can connect to an Xbox and attach a mouse and keyboard, and it still thinks it's a controller.
Right.
So basically it means that people are sort of in the higher ends of the competitive on
using
Overwatch
mouse.
using mouse and keyboard rather than controller.
Sneaky.
I'm just like, that's just dickish, really.
Yeah. I mean, smart.
Smart, but it's just like, the problem is, yeah, but if you ever actually have to go to, if they do the proper competitions, you're not going to be able to use that.
No. And then they'll have practiced with something that, maybe that's it. Maybe they know they don't want to go to the competition. They just want to be like B team.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
You know, it's
sub-legendary.
Oh. It's like taking steroids before the Olympics and then...
Yeah, for all your training sessions and then not doing them at the Olympics, yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, someone let the moose loose. Good, I need some more moose on my cards. Ah,
Right. So okay. No, it'll be explained in the game anyway.
so things gone south.
No, this is the hunt.
Oh, fuck.
So what you missed while we were talking? Zidane asked Garnet when they were going to go on the date that he asked Erin on,
Ah, yes.
and then Garnet was like, "I hope you have a nice time," and he was like, "Fuck, I messed up," and then he like threatened to throw himself off the castle if they didn't go out.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with a bit of manipulation, is there?
Yeah.
It's a healthy start to a relationship. It's like, you're my silver medal, but if you refuse me, I will kill myself. And,
Fuck man, I didn't realise how dark this game was.
yeah.
And then it's basically cut to.
Although I have just realised with this whole hunt business that this game is actually an inspiration for Bloodborne.
I haven't played Bloodborne.
Well, I'm just watching the Let's Plays, the Prepare to Try.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's pretty much just inspired about where all these beasts get let loose and some hunters go hunt them. It's like,
I mean,
wow.
it's a pretty old
And
trope.
it's called Festival of the Hunt. I'm pretty sure it is anyway. I guess maybe in like old Eastern European or Western European villages it was probably a thing, except it was foreigners.
Yes.
In
So
fact,
what you missed there was there's 12 minutes for you to kill as many things as possible, which will score you points. And Zidane wants Gil, Freya wants an add-on, and Vivi wants whatever he's about to say,
fantastic.
which I won't spoil.
How many safari balls do I get?
Nice.
How about this? If you win, I'll fix you up for a date with Moogle. I mean, he's just a bit of a pile of shit, really.
Yeah, I don't like him.
What evil deeds? Nothing. Just some non-consensual stuff. Okay, Gil, an add-on, and a card.
So basically, if Zidane wins, you get 5,000 gil. If Freya wins, you get a Protect Ring, I think it is. No, Coral Ring. And if Vivi wins, you get the Theatre Ship card.
Right. I've suddenly realised Woman At is just an evolution of a Pokemon.
Kind of, I guess. Oh, equip! You have so much stuff to equip. Remember we made it at the synth shop?
Ah, yes. Equip.
Well, we haven't learnt Bandit yet. So if you quit off that, we can always equip as we go. Because we need the Mithril Dagger.
Right, do it. But I've learnt Flee.
Yeah, but that's something to equip. If you get off this, what you have is a Mithril Dagger and you've only learned.
Ah, I see.
And you haven't. So leather plate can be changed to... Oh, there's leather shirt.
Oh shit.
Oh, we've already got it.
Oh,
Okay,
okay.
never mind. So not that much stuff after all, it seems.
Ooh.
Aha! Here we go. Yes. Oh, pop that on. What gives you add? Get off that for me. What else gives you add status?
That one.
Which we also need for Bright Eyes. Never mind then. Okay. That's good because you got two things. I think it'll double up? Question mark? Maybe not. I might be lying.
Well, let's find out.
Hey, there's that guard that we beat up. With
Ah.
his clothes back on again. So basically, we went around each district. Each district is going to have a number of different things. Basically, as long as you get to the end in time, it kind of doesn't matter.
Alright.
I won't spoil it though. But it's what you do at the end that will determine who wins.
Yes. I was just stretching my legs. I want to go to the theatre district. Okay, well that's good because that's once I just let me navigate this pillar. So yes, I messaged you. I told you about it before, and I also put it on social media. I rewatched Batman v Superman last night.
You silly boy.
Because I thought, you know what, time's passed, and maybe it's not as bad as I remember.
But it was.
Oh yes, yeah, the thing I messaged you, and it was just that moment where I was like, what? Where they have the gunfight at the start where Lois Lane gets saved by Superman for what they can only describe as deliberately putting herself in harm's way.
Well, I mean that is how some war reporters. That's how their day goes sometimes.
Yeah, but her sort of, I feel like her area where she gets sent isn't very consistent. I feel like she's not there. She doesn't seem to be their default war reporter. It's sort of where she goes seems to not strictly be war zones. It's just like, well, I mean, you have protection from a god, so why don't I send you to the most dangerous areas possible? And so yeah, first of all, everyone gets shot by these guards. And,
Don't play cards.
Oh shit. Okay.
You got 12 minutes.
Yeah.
We will play as many cards as you like without the time limit.
Great Scott. All right. And so they're having a thing in Congress or the Senate. I can't remember what it was. And this woman who has somehow appeared from wherever this war-torn village is.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, there was a cracking in the sky, and then Superman came and then the government came and killed everyone. And the congressman goes, well, this is clearly Superman's fault. And I'm just like, how?
Yeah, like,
how?
I understand that you're trying to show that there are different ideas of Superman, but don't just be like, well, this was Superman.
Yes. Yes. He uses... curse him and his automatic weapons.
Superman's machine gun. The lesser known superpower. In here.
It's
Okay,
locked.
over there.
Not in there. How do I get over there?
Just keep walking downstairs.
Ah!
Things will just come at you, basically.
And I don't know. If I want to talk positives, the soundtrack is really good. I really like it. It sort of sets the scene. It's very well done, and it does something. Well, personally, I find which the Marvel films struggled to do, which is make a memorable soundtrack outside of Guardians films.
Yeah, which are already memorable songs that they've stolen.
Yeah, essentially, so they don't make any sort of original OSTs, despite the fact it's original soundtrack.
Wasn't that?
Oh, hello. Yeah, come on, that's fine. But then it just gets into the whole convoluted mess. Like, I haven't got an issue with Batman suddenly branding people, because the idea is he's supposed to be jaded, and I feel like he's just like stopped giving a shit.
Yeah.
Clearly by the fact that he's just killing people willy-nilly.
I don't think he ever actually kills them though.
Oh,
he does horrible stuff, but
he runs over so many people.
okay, maybe.
And
No, maybe not. My bad. Oh no, there you go.
how do I get past these barrels though?
I think it comes at you. There you go.
Come at me, bro.
And then you need to go back on the tram and go to a different district.
And so I don't have too much of an issue with that part, because as they said when they originally announced it, they were going to be going off like the Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah.
And in the Dark Knight Returns, spoilers, I guess, for a 30-year-old comic, but Batman kills Joker.
Yeah.
Because he's realised it's the best way to deal with him, to be honest.
Yeah.
And
why did I just do this to begin with?
yeah, and in Batman v Superman, it has the whole thing where he's got that suit where the Joker's writing on it. And so I feel like he's done something which has just sort of made him go, you know what, fuck you, I'm gonna just kill people.
Go to the business district, I think.
Which I'm alright with. And then there just comes the whole thing where he's chasing that truck of kryptonite, which is literally launching missiles out of it. And Superman just goes, well, no, I'm just going to stop him. That truck with the missile launcher is no issue to me. And I'm just like, well, that's
down the
hatch.
Yeah. Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, fuck. And, when Batman goes, do you bleed? You will. And I just want Superman just to fly back and go, what?
Beg your pardon?
Yeah. And it's like, oh shit. And I mean, don't even need to go into that whole fucking Martha business, but
your mum's got the same name as my mum.
Let's be friends. And
did we just become best friends?
Yeah. It's like,
yeah, I mean,
God, it made they had Lois Lane. Why didn't they just have Lois Lane getting in between them? And he would have been like, well,
yeah,
maybe he's not all bad.
Yeah.
This woman who I've been told is the key to keeping him from going off the edge is here. I think what makes it worse is it had good ideas and good parts.
Yeah.
Like I thought the bit in the future, the Darkseid bit, was actually really good, sort of the alternate reality. Apart from when Superman for some reason comes down and is for some reason on Darkseid's side, I don't know. It's a bit confusing. Even when sort of Flash turns by with his sort of multiverse stuff, I'm like, oh god, I really much walked into the back of that dog. You know, that's fine. And then obviously there's the whole Lex Luthor business, which...
Yeah, I agree with everything so far, but I really liked that Lex Luthor. Even if it's just because it was different from other Lex Luthor I've seen, because it's always been a bald, angry, rich guy of ages 50 plus, who, I don't know, he just bores me, but it was interesting. What's his chops did? What is his name? Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, it's going to annoy me because I really dislike him as an actor. Aaron something, I think. Yeah, I don't think it was less.
Okay. Verb.
I found it less that, you know, I was annoyed that they were doing something new. Why isn't that bird coming down to?
I don't know. Forget it. Yeah, I think they sent the shop person. Maybe. Yeah, okay, never mind. Okay, so come out of there. What if he's in the league?
And I more had an issue of his character and his role within it. He didn't need to be there.
Okay.
Nothing he did could. I mean, let's not overlook the fact that anyone could have joined the dots between the Senate blowing up and the one person who doesn't happen to be there, and the person who manufactured the wheelchair that had the bomb that was probably manufactured by him is the thing that blew up Congress, and he just doesn't happen to be there.
Yeah.
Again, Batman's over-egging of the pudding for his hatred of Superman, like his determination to make that fucking spear of kryptonite.
Yeah.
Rather than just having it as a contingency plan, which it's always generally been in sort of that universe. He's like, no, I'm just gonna kill him. Fuck making him on his side. And the fact that, like, during their fight, Superman spends a lot of time trying to get him on his side. I know it's not a trope that, you know, Batman doesn't listen to anyone.
Yeah.
You know, it's a well-written thing, but it's just...
Oh, it's the mask. It just covers his ears.
Yeah.
Come back. You need to go to the next district. You need to go to the next district quick.
Yeah, he just doesn't... fucking... Can I fight him?
Oh. I see. No. Yeah. Just come to the cab station, whatever you want to call it. That.
Right, down here.
The stairs there.
Alright.
Onto the cab. Go to the
get out of my way! Nope.
Go to the not theatre industrial. The not theatre district.
And, you know, I like the way they did the fight. Obviously, there was another thing which I found incredibly flawed was they had a separate science for kryptonite, but then went and used the old version of kryptonite. So they literally say in the thing that they when exposed to kryptonite, the Kryptonians' cells decay.
Right.
They die.
Right.
So my impression would be that if I was inhaled something which made my cells die, it would stop my lungs from working ever.
I mean, but isn't the power he gets from the sun that he regenerates? Or does he not have a generator, he just can't be hurt in the first place?
He does regenerate, but it's night.
But doesn't he fly? He flies out
no, like
the atmosphere, so...
Well, my thought... Well, he doesn't... He flies out into the atmosphere, but he regenerates within the fight, even when he's indoors.
Fair enough.
He's regenerating.
Maybe it's a like a thing that he powers up, like he builds up a healing, and then he can spend that.
Yeah, because like it shows when he gets hit by the nuclear blast. Another thing which they took directly from Dark Knight Returns is he's in orbit, sort of looking all grey and withered, and then returns back to...
the sunshine hits him, yeah.
Yeah, sunshine hits him, but I think it's just the quickness with which he recovers as well from the kryptonite seems to vary considerably.
You're right, yeah. For thematic effect. But that's been a thing in films forever, though, hasn't it?
Yeah, that's true. And then, like, what annoys me is the way that fight took place in the first place. They felt they needed to up the stakes, and it makes me realise that Martha thing was more intentional. Was the fact that Lex stole Superman's mum to bribe him to killing Batman, even though he'd literally said, "If you shine your light again, I will stop you." And Batman just goes, "Don't come at me, bro." But and then I had the funny thought of, what if Lex never did that, and so Batman just spends the night just standing on this rooftop with his light on, just like. But
that'll teach you to try and go off track. I think we need to go back to the theatre district.
Oh, the patrons in this pub are
now all dead.
Yeah. Shit.
We might not make it to the thing in time. But that's okay. It just means you don't get 5,000 gil.
Oh.
But the other two things are better.
The rich don't become slightly richer.
We are pretty fucking rich. Yeah, if you get back on the trolley and go to the theatre district.
Oh, no, stop. Hello, cat.
I think it was the theatre district that it was in.
What, that bird which refused to fight us?
No. There's another thing.
Oh, damn it, well, woman outspeeding us. To the theatre district.
Try it. Oh, I'll be wrong. Pretty sure. No, I'll quickly Google it. Yeah, I might be 100% wrong.
I mean, if pausing does pause it.
Does it? I'll pause it then. Thank God.
And the other things, I think Wonder Woman's great.
Yes, and her theme song.
The electric cello. I fucking love the electric cello. I think Gal Gadot was one of those people where everyone was like, really, her? And I think she did a good job of proving doubters wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. And then obviously the Wonder Woman movie, that it was even more.
Yeah, but I like in the fight with the horrifically CGI Doomsday.
You think it was that bad? I mean, it was clear that it was CGI, but more so than other films.
I've seen better CGI on sci-fi films, I'm sure.
Okay.
She's someone who's actually having fun, which is a rarity in such a film. And despite Batman's also clear stupidity of this island was evacuated, Doomsday's on. Oh, I need to get the spear. Let's take him to the spear rather than flying back, because he's clearly just happy roaring on this island. Let's attract him to this more populated area which has buildings which have yet to be knocked down. And that worked out to be a stellar idea. So yeah, I didn't enjoy the experience.
Again.
Really. But it got me to thinking, because I've last week finished Injustice 2, like the main story on that. I was going to do get all the different multiverse endings, but I got halfway through and I was like, you know what, I'm not enjoying this anymore.
Right.
And that's... I'm going to go out on a limb and say the Mortal Kombat writers haven't got a good track record with writing. They don't generally write the best stuff, but I feel like for the Injustice, they've done better. They've in fact done a better Batman v Superman story, and they have a bit as well, which is genuinely something which, like, Batman v Superman could have had before they actually went down the road they did, was having Batman and Superman be friends first.
Yeah, and then fall out.
Because it actually gives some...
Yeah, it needs to be business district.
Business district. And I feel like they only did the Batman v Superman this way because, I mean, it was all good originally going to be... It's going to be Man of Steel 2. But obviously with Marvel's success with the Extended Universe, they're like, oh shit, we best make Justice League really quick, and this is the quickest way to do it.
Yeah. Which always has a point. It's like The Hobbit, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where it was a lot less time they had to make it. I actually prefer The Hobbit games, but anyway, that's...
Really?
Yeah. I know no one else in the world agrees with me, but I just had much more fun watching those. Go straight up, as quick as you can. To the synth shop.
Okay.
I was right, I was just
To
too
the
early.
synth shop.
Keep left. We'll at least get to start it.
Oh,
And
we're
see
so close.
Go, 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 go! This is not the synth shop, sorry, wrong way!
Ah!
We can always save and do it again.
We could, but that's not the spirit of Quick FFIX.
Okay, that way. That way! Quick, just run into the thing!
No!
Go! Ah!
Uh,
Well, yeah, there's a big fight with this angle. There's a giant red.
Oh yeah, I
ball
remember.
thing.
I know it from my cards.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's a moment sort of before sort of the Batman v Superman fight in Injustice 2, where they sort of talk about their past and sort of reminisce stuff which is covered in the prequel comics.
Mhm.
And it's a very well written, very well, I'd say, voice acted part, because basically, even though it's just an animated scene, you get the idea of this history, you get the idea of this friendship, and but they both know that it's gone too far for them to actually go back.
Right.
But they're just like, remember how good friends we were,
Yeah.
and they're like, I miss those days. And
Right.
it was a very like solid moment. I feel like Batman v Superman could have been an infinitely better film if they just postponed it a little,
Right.
and so you could have a moment where, you know, it made them falling out actually have some weight to it.
Yeah.
Really.
They were already enemies when the film was started, so we're like, okay. We didn't care anymore. It was, yeah.
So yeah, also one thing I loved is when you finish the Harley Quinn bit in the multiverse, is they add another sort of thing which to make a sort of a tragic, basically add to her tragic hero line,
Yeah.
where it becomes a revelation that she has a kid.
Oh shit. The
And
Joker's
it's clearly
kid.
the kid, yeah. But she's decided that she can't. This kid can't realise that it's who her father is and who her mother is, because if she knows who the mother is, she'll know who the father is.
Yeah.
And so she basically gave the kid away to Green Arrow and Black Canary,
Right.
and sort of visits her, but never tells her who her real parentage is. And I was like, well, that's something I feel like that's a good addition to that character.
Yeah.
And I think it's, yeah, I just thought it was really well done.
What was that again, sorry?
It's Injustice 2.
Yes.
Like, you know, the first one was good. I think that's the thing I went on one of the previous ones. Is I love what they've done with Harley Quinn, where she's no longer sort of in that relationship with the Joker. She's realised there's a fuck to do. Whenever the Joker tries to, he just walks in and is like, "Oh, you're mine." She goes, "No, fuck you,"
Nice.
which is a nice sort of character trait they got.
Yeah.
Which is better than the Suicide Squad fucking
Mm.
stuff.
To be fair, they did show signs in it of her sort of turmoil when he was gone,
Yeah.
and like that, how easily she slipped back into it, and I did like that. I'm not saying it was done perfectly, but I think it's done better than anything
But I
else
think
I've
it was very romanticised. I think they.
I think it was Hollywoodized. I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see your point. The fact they're making a Joker and Harley Quinn, which is going to elaborate on more on that story, and I thought that story was the worst part of Suicide Squad. I hate Jared Leto's Joker.
Really?
I think-
I don't hate it.
I just think it's. There was things as well which I didn't like, and I don't like the actor as well. Like, he's one of those people who's like, "Oh, I'm so method," and then he was like, "Oh, I sent rats to all my, co-stars because that's what the Joker would do." I'm like, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I mean, I think he had the difficult job of following
Heath
Ledger's Joker, and it's a difficult enough character already that people are wanting to be done right. But then when someone's, even whether you liked Heath Ledger's Joker or not, the level that he went to and the amount of sort of mythos around it, it's impossible to follow. Whatever he did, it would have been wrong. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean,
So it's
I'm
a
not
lot of
even.
pressure.
I'm not even just comparing it to that. I'm comparing it to all versions of Joker. Because I'd even compare it to the video game, the Arkham video game Jokers. Where
Right.
the Joker, voiced by Mark Hamill, is just a much. I felt this Joker in Suicide Squad was so one-dimensional. There wasn't layers to his character, whereas even Heath Ledger's Joker has layers. Even in the animated shows, even in the video games, he has more layers. Whereas I feel like the Suicide Squad Joker is just, he doesn't have layers. He's not a complicated character. He's just a twat. He's just.
Jared Leto did like sort of file against the studio because he said that all of the stuff that they cut out was what made, like, he was really pissed off with the edit because they cut out a load of stuff that he, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get that,
so
but
I would be interested to see that.
true. But on the
Have you
flip
any
side,
idea what's going on, by the way?
Pete, we've been poisoned. I think. But like none of the stuff that I feel like Steiner did that. Maybe?
No.
Oh.
Garnet did.
Well, shit, Garnet. You mean Moogle?
Yes.
None of the stuff that Jared, like the Joker stuff in Suicide Squad, made me want to see those extra scenes though.
Okay.
Because he already got, I think he already got quite a substantial amount of film time.
Yeah, he was definitely part of the film.
I mean,
although you can't tell me that the worst bit was Jared Leto's Joker because there was climb anything, man.
yeah, but at least he had some amusement to him.
No, the only amusement was us laughing at the studio for putting it in because we knew that he was going to be like, how are they going to tell whether they're bluffing about these death jokers? Oh look, a convenient last-minute guy that no one gives a shit about.
I'm gonna climb away.
Yeah.
Boom. It's like, yeah, but at least you can view him as comic relief.
I mean,
yeah.
Again, I don't think that Jared Leto's Joker was perfect. I don't think Heath Ledger's was perfect, but I don't think he was terrible.
Not here. All right.
Can you not use the?
I can try.
Oh, if you're going to save.
Yeah,
Unless you do want to do it again and try and get 5 again. The coral ring's actually better, to be horribly honest with you.
Oh yeah, we got equipment. Oh no, not here. Where am I going?
I think back up the stairs.
Hey.
You're not permitted to enter the royal chamber.
That's not what Garnet said.
Oh, stop it. Yes, it is. In no uncertain terms. You've just gone.
Right, is there a Moogle in? Is she?
Oh yeah, no, sorry. Talk to Sid.
Fantastic.
So, to recap, if you weren't reading the text.
Good, because I was not.
Yeah. So he was like, "Congratulations, you've won the hunt." And then a guy comes in all like covered in blood and stuff, going, "I'm really sorry for the interruption, but if you wouldn't mind a second, my city's being attacked by pointy-hatted bastards." Press the little, basically. That's so bits. Yeah, by pointy-hatted bastards, and they're like, "Oh shit!" And Vivi's like, "I want to see what's going on." Garnet's like, "Is that really my mum? What he's doing that?" And it's Freya's homeland, Bernicia. Dragon Gate, he said. So, yeah. And then he was like, "Okay, we can go and check that out as soon as we had this delicious dinner ready for the journey." Oh, they've changed the first picture. That's nice. Ooh,
That one?
yeah, that one. Stay with Chester and the antibody first. Yes.
She's a man eater. She needs abilities. Dragon killer, yes.
Level up as well. Insomniac stops you from sleep, antibody stops you from poison, bright eyes stops you from blindness.
No, I won't need any of them.
Equip Vivi. Steeple Hat is better for him. Nice. Now he can learn Blizzard. Then he has the basic. Oh yeah, they've got another one.
And the desert boots. So it can be unnecessary. Oh, he's not got any of his abilities.
Well, it's because he doesn't really have any to use. Go to the book.
God,
that's why.
Damn it, VV.
And then if you equip Zerdane, I think he's learned something.
Nope, nope, that's not it.
Ah, still fall for that. Okay, fine.
Self class.
There's a supply dude and a Moogle.
Ah.
Buy the
Here
stuff
we go.
first and then.
Okay.
Here we go. I left Lindblum and headed north. I walked through the mist and Gizmaluk to reach Bermesia for the very first time. It's raining as expected. I'm going to look for shelter now. You went to Bermesia? It's dangerous there. Try mogging out again in case he has anything. No, great. Just press cancel.
Cool story, bro.
Save.
Oh, no.
Save, and then if you decide you want to buy different items, you can come back in.
I mean, what are the odds of me doing that? Yeah. Dum, 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 dum. So glad we got Woman at.
She's a pretty dope character, actually.
Although, what's... Is she a cat?
No, she's... well, you'll find out.
Alright. Care to buy anything? Yeah! Yeah, I do.
So I'd have 20 of both.
I need 9! And I need 5! I can do math.
And then maybe 5 of each of these.
But what if we don't have enough money?
We definitely do. You have 12 grand.
I only had one hunt. No, I got plenty of backdrops.
Plenty of those. We don't need 5 tins though. Just buy one more. Maybe.
Yay, but I have money and it's burning a hole in my pocket.
Oh, don't worry, you'll have plenty of places to use it.
Alright.
To Gizmaluk's Grotto. I like Gizmaluk's Grotto.
But yeah, I feel like Suicide Squad was another one of those where it had good ideas, just... Enter. Enter with B, that's what I do. I should probably execute it. I think one of the things we remarked on at the time was loving the way they had the Enchantress sort of swap. Or the first time they showed it with like the dark candle.
Yeah, that was amazing. That was really good. When she like holds hands and flips. Yeah.
Yeah. I just need directions. Further north.
Head through the grass.
Probably mean here. Huh. Okay. I wonder if the grass I need to go through is in a slightly different shading. Holy shit! Hey, hungry. Can I kick these frogs?
You can catch one.
Yeah, I can.
You gotta wait until one's on the ground.
Frogs.
And then run. It won't come on this side. So yeah. Oh, sorry. Go back in
No,
there.
no, I got pushed by.
Yeah. No, I understand.
Fucking licky tongue.
So run that one there.
Ha! Yeah.
Do you remember the achievement you said you wouldn't do?
Yep. What can I do with this frog?
Go to her. Left.
I will wait for her to come to me. Oh, no. Alright, hello. Whoa. Alright. I mean, I want to do something crude, but...
Cool, like honey.
That was my line of thought, but let's just call her... How do I spell? Let's just call her... Let's call her Licky.
She's actually the only gender-neutral character where they don't... They're like, we don't know if it's a he or a she. It's just they.
Oh yeah, something interesting I heard as well. The new South Park game.
Yeah, the difficulty slider.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I've also heard I think it's the first game I've heard where you can choose your gender as trans.
Oh right. Yeah, I don't think there's any other game that can do that.
Yeah, so when you select your gender, you choose male, female, or other.
Right.
And then if you choose other, you get to choose cisgender or transgender.
Right.
Which is very interesting. But I like that if you choose all these as well, it changes people's outlook or changes people's opinion in a satirical look on the world.
I was going to say, I'd like to think that it's like satirical poignancy, but it's probably just them being fucking offensive. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but as someone pointed out on the thing I heard the news on the Kind of Funny Games cast, I think it was, where they're saying, fair play to Ubisoft for actually letting this be in a game they publish.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because not many, oh shit, I've just agreed to something.
You agreed to take Quina with you.
Oh, sweet. I'm glad I did that. You mean Licky?
Yes. I guess I did.
Mr. Licky's going to be terribly upset. If I'd known she had a husband, I'd have called her Mrs. Licky.
She doesn't. That's not her husband.
Oh.
That's her grandmaster.
Right, I would have called her Miss Licky then. Shit.
But again, we don't know the gender.
Well, I just went with Licky then. I mean, that's quite the moustache. At least I hope it's a moustache. Do you know a man named Kwan? Did you know that rhymed?
A man named Kwan.
It's from Azerbaijan.
Vivi's granddad was one of these.
I refuse to believe that.
I don't think he means biologically.
Oh, right. You're a doll, Vivi! Fucking, the sooner you deal with this stuff, the sooner we can all get on with our lives.
Now, speaking of minigames,
yes.
whenever we find one of these marshes, if we get all of the frogs, we get a thing. If we get all of the frogs in all of the things, we get Quina's legendary weapon.
Wow. I would sure not care to know what that looks like. Well, I mean, I will sure go look that up on the internet. Oh, shit, I'm back in. Also, I feel like one of the things I should have said was, although we know, the audience might not know what the difficulty sliding scale was.
Oh yeah, sorry, go on.
So basically in South Park, the fractured butthole, hold on, the fractured butt, then I should space, then hole. They have it so the harder the difficulty of the game you select, the darker your character's skin. And well, it's almost at the hour, so we'll call it there. And so yeah, because and also characters treat you differently if you're I'm fucking this thing. No, I am this thing. I'm not doing that. So yes. Anyways, nearing the hour point. So I feel like this is as good a point as any to end. We've got to leave on a cliffhanger. Don't start yet. Well, it's got to start. God.
Sorry, go on.
All right. Well, now we know how that works. So if you want to find out how many frogs we capture, then definitely tune in for episode 10. Good, we're entering the double digits with a high. Never. By the time I've played this, I might have figured out what happened to episode 3. That'll be a treat for all of us. So for those of you who like to rewatch stuff, and don't we all, there's that. But in the meantime,
I've been Lance.
And I've been Matt, and this has been Quick for FFIX.
Yay!